Hello, viewers, and welcome to your favorite podcast, Inspire to Inspire. I am your lady host, Francisca Lungo.
And I'm co-host Faith Nawana Sidere.
Well, this podcast is designed to inspire people out there and, of course, expect them to inspire others. But also encourage young people to get inclined to positive role models who continue to aid them through their decision making. Today, we get to talk about the importance of having strong system towards mental health issues support. Last time we talked about, what has gone wrong. We have seen an increase in suicide cases, child defilement cases, and we wanted to hear from you, our viewers, what your thoughts are around these issues so that together we can discuss solutions that are workable to reduce these vices. So from the feedback that we got from, a number of our viewers, we are here now to get into the nitty-gritties. And those are to talk about the importance of having that strong system around mental health issues. And the systems we are talking about are systems like the family, the church, the community, as it were, different leadership that we have in the political arena, in the traditional arena, and in the religious arena, so that from the discussion we can begin to align towards championing different activities that are going to support mental health issues and reduce suicide issues and defilement issues, as it were. My own thinking when it comes to to the family support system, Nana, is the family is key, because this is where a person is born. This is where they begin to develop from. Everything that happens around a person starts from the family, and that's why for me, I think I mentioned the family being number one, because I think it's the most important like unit in a person's development. So I don't know your thoughts around the family and really their role as a strong support system.
So actually, maybe just on addition, the family is like a system, like the way we put the smallest system. So it starts from there. Like the smallest cell of
the bigger picture.
So support has to start within the family. We have the nuclear family, where the parents, siblings, and all of that. For instance, if a person within the family has a mental health issue, and the last time when we talked about these mental health issues, it's not just about being psycho, but support in terms of even just, we talked about maybe showing love, even just in the little things, being concerned. For instance, parents will be concerned about their children, what's going on around their lives and all of that. So that's where the support comes in. Then we go out there, we look at also support that comes from the community. The community, like taking interest in the well-being of fellow community members.
Exactly.
So a lot of times, there's this thing where it could be issues of discrimination. They start within the community. So the community has to have a role that they are playing in ensuring that they give support. And actually, that is where, like, as an individual, you just say, okay, I'm a community member, so it is my duty.
It's just like a funeral, okay? A good example I'll give of support system, like a funeral. When there's a funeral, like at my neighbor's home or in the community that I am, I'm living, people will come to that funeral. Why? Because I am part of that community, and the funeral has happened in that community, so everyone will come. This one will come do maybe the fetching of water. This one is going to, put the chairs outside. This one is going to clean up. This one is going to wash plates. That's exactly, I think, what you are trying to say, Nana. Because if we are a community and we take interest in what is happening around the community, some of these vices we are talking about are not going to be happening, because we become the eyes, we become the ears, we become, the heart of this community. And when we see anyone going through issues, we don't we don't become part of the problem. We become part of the solution.
Yeah.
But like Nana is saying, you know, all these stigma issues are happening in the community. You see a person with issues, some of us will say, no, this person is just lazy, this person is finding, you know, excuses,
no
this person is just a drunk and all that. And this is what is actually perpetuating people, you know, resorting to committing suicide because they feel they have no one they can talk to. They have no one they can really, you know, cry their, you know, there's no shoulder to lean on.
You know, like pull out themselves.
Pull up yes, exactly. Those are the right words actually. Yeah. So I just wanted to qualify what you are saying and give it, you know, giving it a practical example that we as society know. We know a lot about funeral things. But when it comes to issues of like mental health, the best thing we are going to look at this person is a psycho. You know, he's a mad person. You know,
exactly.
Bad pena bad yeah.
Bad yeah.
Look at the clothes that man. He was like this. Yeah. Okay, let's just.
I tell you.
Let's just think maybe deeper of this. Okay.
Does that help?
Does that help? Yes. You knew me, Francisca, as this, you know, this woman who was, you know, in the NGO, you know, field and all. Then, okay, today probably I don't have a job. I don't even have, you know, anywhere to lean on. Should you be part of my problems instead of being part of my solutions? Do you even know what I'm going through by virtue that I am not employed? You know, so we need to realize that people are going through a lot of mental health issues, and some of them, you know, they are not like really made by them. They are, you know, just by being part of society, you have these issues happening. So we need to be the solution and not the problem. We need not to stigmatize. We need to, you know, come out, reach out, and just give that listening ear. You know, we can really make a difference. We can actually, even if we save one soul, we would have saved a lot of souls. Yeah,
that's true.
Yes,
I actually agree, because a lot of time we don't have anything good to say about someone that is facing a negative situation. We actually add on to the problem instead of being a solution to that problem, which is actually very, very sad, because like you said it, if we have a heart towards others, you actually think, okay, so what if I was the one going through such situation, and someone has to speak something even negative towards an already negative situation? Hey, sort on that word, and it definitely hurts. You know, there's this thing about, you know, how words can kill. Or build. So at the end of the day, what are people in the community saying, or, you know, about this person that is going through a situation? How are we being part of the solution? How are we helping to maybe support someone's mental well-being, you know, and like actually contributing, you know, to the situation? Like you said, most of the time you even find people that maybe they were in a better state, but just because someone actually said something that even now made them feel hopeless completely, and they were done and they gave up on their life because they are community member. That's not even a family member, that's their community member. Okay, just someone from the neighborhood or someone along the road said something that actually made them decide, say, I think in a chapwa, I'm done for. You know, so that kind of thing. So it's important that we need to realize, as members of our different communities where we are coming from, we actually are that support system that someone needs. You know, that someone needs. Even just sometimes it's not necessarily, you know, when someone comes out or they're expressing all these maybe attitudes about, you know, stressed or mentally, you know, disturbed and all that kind of thing. Sometimes even just in the little situation, you just assess. Even when you're talking to someone, you can notice to say, oh no, this person is, you know, having such kind of a mood, or, you know, and just give an encouraging word. That's all that counts. So also, maybe just to add on, because we have different communities. We're not just talking about the general community, but community spaces where maybe it could be workplaces, it could be in schools, students, you know, are you being support system to your fellow students? That's a whole community right there.
Exactly.
You know, These are things that we need to look around and be helpful, be a solution to that problem, you know, with regards mental health. I know that a lot, especially in school situations. Hey, I know we are past those times of you know, being like full-time in school, but when you go in these institutions of learning and see the situations of what people going through mentally, it's a whole lot.
But because Nana, even just, you know, I'm in school and okay, I'm coming from this humble family, and I have this friend of mine that is coming from some kind of well-to-do family. You know, they can vibe there, you know, show off their whatever they have. You know, even just the boyfriend girlfriend issues where maybe this one is vibing some sugar daddy or whatever, and you know, she feels she has it all and everything. So me who's there, I feel like, oh, this is not my space, you know. I can't afford this, I can't manage. It affects even your focus on education. And you know, the other team is busy saying, you know, see that one, she can't even what, you know, see that one, she doesn't even have the shoes, she doesn't even have the hair. All these things are happening. It doesn't cost a dime to be nice. It doesn't cost a dime to be good to people. People are wired differently. And believe you me, we are all going through these mental health issues one way or another. You know, they say if you're not affected, if you're not affected, you are.
If you're not infected, you are affected. Yes. I mean, it might not be directly.
Yes. It can be the HIV issues we're talking about, but this time we're talking about mental health. You know? So it doesn't cost a dime. Don't just run or rush to judge a person. You know, in my experience of life has taught me that, you know, you can sit and look at a person and, you know, speak negative, talk whatever you want to talk. But believe you me, you only know so little about this person. Probably they've only allowed certain things, you know, they've only brought out certain things about themselves. And a lot of it, you don't even know about it. So we are even better, you know, we are better placed to, you know, maybe to draw back, you know, and allow maybe a time where you feel, okay, you can draw closer and give them that listening ear, you know, but try and observe them. For instance, don't just see something and you put judgment and you begin to stigmatize, you start talking to other people. Like Nana says, we are a support system to each other. It's very, very important that we be that support system. So today we are talking to someone in the community there, in the schools there, at the workplace there, at home. And actually on the family setup, I really want to say this to like family, whether it's the mother, father, and you know, mother, father, and mother, mother, father, and child or children, and even the, you know, the extended family, you know, it's very, very important that we take time to really know our children. And children also take time to know your parents, because mental health issues are not just affecting you as a child, they are also affecting the parents. How you as a child also relate to parents is very, very important. Because when your parents go in that closet that you think all is well, there's a lot going on, there's a lot they are going through. Just to see you go to school, eat every day, you know, to clothe you, to give you all the things that you need as a child. And with, you know, the kind of hardships that we are experiencing, you know, as parents, it's not an easy thing. That's why you also as a child becomes a support system to your parents. In the way you carry yourself, you are supposed to go to school, you shun school, you don't want to focus on your education, you don't want to focus on things that are important, that matter, then your parents are throwing money, and that money is going in drain. You need to consider that. Because one day you find them dropping dead. Then you wonder, but what happened? You contributed because you were not a support system. You were misusing things. You were not a support system. So parents as well, for these children, being a parent isn't just a one-off thing. And it's not just about when the child is born. A child is a baby now because the child is suckling the breast and you are providing this porridge, baby porridge and all those, and you think this is where we do a lot of parenting. No. Parenting is just about every stage of development in a child. Okay? but there are different things that you need to do in those different stages, so that you are better placed to be this strong support system to your children. A lot of cases, actually, we see them in the adolescents and young people, because at a certain stage, especially when children are adolescents, there's a lot of discovery they are doing. That's where the identity crisis, creeps in and everything like that. So if we are not there to provide that, your leadership, that supervision, just a lot is messed up. And when they feel they have not, done it, we see these suicide cases happening. We see a lot of drug use and all those things. So
that's right.
This topic we are talking about today, Nana, is very, very important.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very, very important. Yeah. I just wanted to add to the family thing and all. I don't know if you have anything that you can add to that.
Well, I think much of it you've put out there. It's it goes around. That's why it's a system. It's not like just for children or just for parents, but everyone has to be involved at the end of the day for it to work.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes when children may stress parents, but without realizing it, you won't work around it. So I think we just need to be cautious and also to just keep ourselves in check.
Yes.
How are we managing ourselves? Like, it's really just like the topic, what is my role in this situation?
Yeah.
So everyone has to know that, okay, I'm playing a role and I'm also being a part of the bigger community.
Exactly.
Wherever, in whatever field, whatever aspect it is.
Yes.
So I think that's what it is. It's just like everyone should take interest in it. I think that's what I can say.
Yeah. So viewers, okay, today we just wanted to, to touch like a bit of that, that role, the importance of those systems. And I think from our discussion, we see that we have touched on like just the family and basically just what the family is all about and what is it, why are they like a support system. Like what we said, this is where a person is born, this is where a person develops, and much of the things that happen in the development and well-being of a person really starts from home. So what is given in that home is what is going to come out at the later stage, because those mental health issues actually begin when people are really, really like children. How they are wired, this is where they begin, to find themselves. So if they don't find themselves there and there's a problem, it has a long-term effect when they grow up, and we begin to see these, characteristics, this kind of, way of being when they grow up. So that's why you see us touching the family first of all. Then we come to the community, because the child from home now will go to school. The child from home now will interact with society in different places. They are going to go to college. They are going to start work. Now they get into the other community that interacts closely with the community. I mean, with the family. And this is why we are also talking about the community in different areas. Nana touched the schools, touched the colleges, and all, it's very, very important that we understand the community we are even talking about, okay? So, I'm sure we have, gotten something, because we are all part of that community. And these suicide cases we are seeing, the defilement happening, whatever issues are happening, related to mental health issues, we are not left out. Because if it's affecting the community, or it's affecting the country as a whole. I am part of the country. I am Zambian, so I should be concerned. And like Nana said, you ask yourself your question: what is my role? Okay, it's not the role to start now going to get your phone and start shooting pictures of a person that has committed suicide. Okay, it's your role to avoid even those pictures you are taking, because you would have done something about it. You should have been part of that solution. Okay, people just need people to talk to sometimes. Don't you ever feel like you just want someone you can really pull out to, someone you can share what you're going through, someone who's going to listen to you. But many of the times, even the people that you want to talk to, the listening ear they give you is that ear, so that when you finish talking, Nana, then it's going to spread out. It's going to go in different places. It's going to go in different ears. Okay? So if I can't have anyone that I can talk to and someone who's going to really take care of my issues and keep them safe for me, who's going to protect me even when I'm not there, then what are we doing? What are we doing? We know we have professional counselors, we know we have mental health specialists, but we can also play a role as, you know, mental health champions. We begin to champion these issues within our homes, within our schools, within the different places where we are. Okay? Very, very important. Very, very important. Unless you have anything else to, you know, to add, you know, as we conclude the program.
I think even just, you know, when you look at, I think that males are very vulnerable. Especially when it comes to the issues of, you know, mental health. Somewhat, women seem a bit stronger because there's all this endurance that women go through, you know. I feel like,
and they get to talk a lot.
Yes,
you know.
The
guys
point out
they are wired to say they need to be strong. You know.
But a male person, you know, they feel like when they're going through that situation, they can't even talk to their fellow male person. Brother. Like, oh, I'll sort it out myself. I'm a man, and you know. Even us as women, for instance, maybe in circles where maybe it's in a family setting and you're a wife or you're a partner to this male person, and you just feel like, oh, they are going to sort it out on their own because, okay, he's a man and you know whatnot. We are also not being supportive, you know, to our partners, because at the end of the day, you're just there and expect him to be the man and expect him to handle his issues. Meanwhile, you can go and pour out your issues. Hello, especially women. I think this is where we need to like just also have a role to play as women. Are we supporting our partners? Are we supporting our brothers? It's not just in relationship, but our brothers, our uncles. Do we have anything, you know, positive to contribute towards them? Do we say anything that encourages them? Or even just checking up, you know, like, oh no, my brother, how are you doing? You know, that kind of thing. You just never know what someone is going through until they've given up on life, and then it's too late. Then you start to wonder, no, what was, but you could see the signs, and a lot of times we see these signs of people that actually end up committing. For instance, I'm talking about suicide. You see the signs, but you're just there, brush it. Do not brush it off. I think that's one thing I've learned personally. You know, whenever you see just even the littlest, the smallest rather, signs of this person just, you know, breaking down or just making certain statements, you need to be on the lookout, and you really just need to get concerned about them, and just, even if they might not directly open up to you, but just show your concern. You know, whatever it takes, just so that you help that person however you can. So I think that's just the aspect that I wanted to bring out. Most of the time, even as you know, really need to be a support to our male counterparts, the other gender.
You are very right, Nana, because I think for females, there's really a tendency to think, you know, it's really us.
It's about us.
It isn't about us, because you know, the male folks also need it. You know, the same blood that is flowing in your veins is the same blood that is flowing in the veins of these, you know, male people that we are talking about. And you know, tradition has really subjected the male folks to really hide, to really, you know, close themselves up, and in that closure, in that closet that they are, there's a lot that is going through their mind. They are fighting a lot of things, you know, starting from that man in your home, if it's your husband, if it's your, you know, if it's your partner, if it's a brother, an uncle, whatever. As long as this person is a male, believe you me, there's a lot that they go through. So Nana, you have said it very, very well. I don't even want to spoil what you have said. All I want to, you know, to say to the male folks is that, please, do not hide. Do not close up, because closing up is not going to give you the solution. You know, and in the hiding and, you know, withdrawing and closing up, you continue, like, you know, kind of messing up. You know, because you are trying to find, you know, that solace you are trying to find, that everything is going to, like improve in with time.
Like you want
And
to make it seem
you
okay
want
when
to make
it's not
seem-
okay.
Yes, it's not okay.
No,
it's
not.
not fine.
Yeah.
Deep down there, you feel injured, by whatever is happening around you, or whatever, how you are showing up, with other people and all those things. But you keep hiding, but it's injuring you, hurting you. You're feeling the pain. Please come out, open up, find someone you trust to talk to. You can always even talk to us. Get in touch with us, talk to us, confide in us. We'll give you that listening ear. We'll be able together, navigate around those issues that you're experiencing and see how best we can, help the situation. In cases where we cannot manage it all, we can also link you to professional help.
That's true.
It's very, very important. That professional help is there and you can access it without even a problem at all.
Yeah.
So that's the encouragement I want to, first of all, give to the male folks, but also the females, because you may also need help, even when at least the help is really at your disposal sometimes. But you can get that help. Please get in touch with us. Action for Better Life Choices. We are going to put our contact details on the screen, and you are going to see, them. You can email us, you can, you call us, you can WhatsApp us. We'll be able to attend to you and give you that listening ear that you need, so that you can find lasting solution to the issues that you are going through, like mentally. So it's been your favorite podcast, Inspire to Inspire. Remember to be that support system towards mental health issues, to the child, to the adolescent, to the young person, to that adult, to that man, to that husband, to that wife. Everyone, we all need each other at the end of the day. So let's support each other as much as we can. We also need that support, Nana, don't we?
We do need that
We do
support
need that
so
support.
much.
Yes, yeah. So until we meet next time on your favorite podcast, it's been your host, Francisca Lung.
And Faith Nawana Silele. Thank you so much for watching, and do tune in next time.
It's
Bye-bye.
bye-bye from us.